Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an updated everyday makeup drawer video. I was doing these every month, but I missed last month, so I wanted to do it for October. If you are new here, hi, my name is Blair. Every month I've been doing these everyday makeup drawer videos where I show you the products I keep here in my vanity, and then I pick out new products and we do a quick everyday makeup look with them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's go ahead and get into my updated everyday makeup drawer for October. Okay, so here is what I've had in my drawer since the last time I did one of these videos. It's been a month or two now, but this is kind of what I've had in here, and yeah, it's time to kind of switch these things out. I also got a new little organizer to fit exactly in this little corner over here that I want to reorganize. So I'm going to quickly take all these things out of here and then we'll go put them away and pick out some new products. Okay, so here is everything that I picked out to go in my drawer here, and I do have my project pan stuff in here as well that I'm going to put in my drawer, and we will go ahead and organize this, and I will just kind of speed through this and let you watch me put everything away. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use some of these products and do our makeup. So I'm gonna use my Color Science Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield with SPF 50. This sunscreen looks really scary when you first put it on, but then it actually blends in and dries down and you don't really notice a white cast or anything, which is pretty unusual because this is an all mineral sunscreen. It's, let's see, 12% zinc. Usually all zinc with no tint gives a pretty bad white cast, but this one is pretty good and it does really well under makeup. I'm gonna go in with my Corrector, and I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury one. This is the one I have in my project pan, my first one. If you haven't seen my project pan intro video, I just started my very first project pan. I will link that video in the cards. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it. But I did include my Charlotte Tilbury corrector. And I feel like, I said this before, but I feel like I'm about to hit pan on this. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a pretty big dip in this, in the middle. So I'm thinking I might hit pan on that pretty soon. And let me know, you guys, if you like these videos. I didn't do one last month. I was worried maybe these were like kind of boring and getting kind of redundant. So if you don't like the everyday makeup drawer videos, please let me know. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly tap this in. I've really been liking this brush lately to blend in my corrector. This is just a Real Techniques base shadow brush. But I feel like the size is perfect and it's kind of fluffy. So it's pretty easy to blend out corrector under the eyes with. Okay, for my face today, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I can't remember if I've used this in a video or not. I know I've used it on my Instagram, but I cannot remember if I've used it in a video. But I thought about it because Becky, if you're watching, you asked me about this, if I had tried it. And I started thinking about it and I wanted to use it in a video. This is actually really, really pretty. If you've never tried it, I would highly recommend it. It's really, really nice. For a tinted or a skin tint, this has pretty decent coverage, and I think this is like $4.99. It's so inexpensive. This is the shade Light Medium, which is actually good for me right now because I did put on some self tanner the other day and now I'm a little bit darker than I typically am. But this, like, look at that. The finish of it is really, really pretty. It's really natural, but it gives decent coverage for this type of product. And I think it has, let me see. Yeah, it has hyaluronic acid and squalane, and it's sheer to medium coverage, which I definitely agree with because for this type of product, you don't usually get this much coverage, I feel like, but this is pretty good. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. I really, really like this. For concealer, I'm going to use the Dior Forever Skin Correct, and this is in 1.5 neutral. I'm going to start out with, well, start with that and then put a little in the outer corner. I'm just putting a little bit of that Dior concealer on my cheek area too. But that's it. I don't really have anything else to cover. So I'm just gonna blend in the cheek area with my same BK Beauty 106. And then I think I might use my sponge for under my eyes. I'm trying to switch it up and not use my Sigma brush every single time, but it's really hard because I love that Sigma brush. And then I'm just gonna kind of go around my face with the sponge too. The only thing I will say about that Color Science SPF is it definitely stays pretty dewy. So whenever I use this under makeup, I definitely have to set with some powder because you can see it's very, very luminous, and that's from the SPF. That Tinted Hydrator is more, I would say, more of a natural finish. It's not super, super dewy, but that sunscreen definitely makes it look a little bit dewier. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of my e.l.f. Putty bronzer. This is the shade Honey Drip. And I'm gonna use my Smashbox foundation brush to apply this. For some reason, I really like applying this cream bronzer with either this brush or the BK Beauty one that I just used for my foundation. These brushes just apply this so well. I don't know what it is, but they just, the consistency of this bronzer, and I don't know if it's the fluffiness of this brush or what it is, but I really, really like it with these two. Have you guys tried this e.l.f. Putty bronzer? I feel like people either really, really love these or really strongly dislike them. I've seen several people talking about how they thought that they don't last, like they fade on your face. And I just have not had an issue with that. I don't know if it's the shade that I have or what, but I don't have an issue with these fading. But I've seen several people say that about them. I really, really like mine. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. I'm gonna get a little bit on just a fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the crease. I think I'm gonna use this. This is one of the Bobbi Brown shadow sticks, and this is the shade Golden Bronze. It's a really pretty bronzy color. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that along my lash line. I'm just gonna take a little brush and just kind of lightly smudge it out. So you can still see it, but it's very faint. This color is really pretty on its own, just all over your lid. Too, I've done that, I think it was in an Instagram video, but since I put that e.l.f. bronzer in the crease, I didn't want to put it all over, but it is pretty like that. I'm gonna take this pencil. Believe it or not, I forced myself to put my Charlotte Tilbury powder pencil away, and I pulled out this. This is the MAC Teddy Eye Kohl. So I'm kind of going over where I just put that golden bronze. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of my Milani bronzer and this BK Beauty Smudge It brush, and just kind of smudge that out again. And kind of try to pull it out just a little bit with the brush. I used to have this eye kohl from MAC in Costa Rica, and I broke it. Well, I didn't break it. I used most of it up, but then the cap on it kind of broke and it dried out and I had to throw it away. But I loved that pencil. So I got a new one, but I got Teddy this time. But these MAC pencils, you guys, are so nice because they stay put, but you can really smudge them out if you want to, which I love. Because some pencils are a little easier to do that with than others. And now I'm just gonna take like the smallest bit of this Teddy pencil on not even the whole half out, like the very outer corner basically of my lash line. And then again, I'm gonna take the Milani bronzer and just kind of smudge that a little Okay, and then I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyes other than mascara. So I will quickly curl my lashes and I'll apply a little mascara. I really want to use Benefit Roller Lash. I haven't used this in a while, but this used to be my favorite mascara. I haven't used it in a little while, and this is a fresh tube. Ooh. So this is one of those mascaras. You know how sometimes you have to use a mascara a while for it to get good? Like it almost has to dry out a little bit. With this one, it is good right off the bat to me. And let's do the lips. I'm going to use this lip pencil. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Love Trap. This is such a pretty color. I feel like no one talks about this. No one talks about this color. I didn't even really think much about it until I saw Shelby Wilson using this color and she was talking about how pretty it is. It really is. And then I got this, so let's see, like a week or so ago at TJ Maxx. So this is one of the new Buxom Full Force Plumping lipsticks. So these are brand new and they're already at TJ Maxx. I don't know how, but these have not been out from Buxom very long. But I got this one in the shade Supermodel and I almost paid full price for this at Ulta, and then I saw people were finding them at TJ Maxx and I was able to find the shade that I wanted. So this is a really pretty color. I never used it before. Ooh. Ooh, now that is pretty. So this reminds me of the other Supermodel lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury, the one I've been showing you guys I'm obsessed with. It's also named Supermodel and it looks very similar to this actually, but ooh, that color is pretty. Love it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a gloss on top. This is the City Lips, the Plumping lip gloss that everyone always talks about. Honestly, don't really know how I feel about these. I mean, they're not bad. I just can't tell if I think they're like worth all the hype because I hear people talk about these constantly. And I think that's it, you guys, other than, let me see. I'm gonna use a little bit of this. This is the ColourPop setting mist. And then look at this. Look what my mom got me, you guys. You know how you see YouTubers using these? Always wanted one, now I have one. It has like 5 speeds too, so when I get hot in here, I have this in here because I try to turn or not turn the airway down because it makes my husband mad. But it gets so hot in here with all of these lights turned on sometimes that fan is very necessary. And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like these everyday makeup drawer videos. I like filming them. I just don't want them to get too repetitive or boring for you. So let me know if you like them or if you want to see them every few months instead of every month. Just let me know your thoughts. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see next on my channel. I did also want to mention, hopefully I will have announced it by the time this video goes up, but I am going to be posting a video every single day in October. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair01. I'll see you in my next video. Remember, simply be you. Bye. So